Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. It's Thursday afternoon. I'm getting ready to get up with a friend of mine. We're going to go take a truck and trailer and pick up another project car. Again, this is kind of a rat rod moonshine type automobile build that we're going to be working on. Got an opportunity to pick up a great piece. It's got a lot of work that has already been done to it. So we're a little bit down the road there. Got to put my own little twist to it. So hang on. We're going to make a little bit of a road trip, not too terribly far from the shop. Pick this up and get it back. This is our last or latest acquisition. This is a 1949 Chevrolet Coupe. Got this car, and I'll probably do a video later on exactly how I wound up getting it, how I found it. I'm going to do a little quick walk around. If you notice, the car's got a few dents. Not a tremendous amount of rust. The rust that's there is surface rust. We've got a little bit right here on the trunk, but not a lot of major rust, mostly surface. Got some Bondo here and there, but prime candidate to go through and do a rat rod. Again, this car has not been on the road, I don't think, and since 95 or 96. Looking at the looking right here at the yep, I think it's 2005. 2005 this thing was last on the road. Okay, going back to my original point in the car, or in the video I should say, what do you want to do with the car? Do you like it? Yes, I've always loved the body lines on these cars. I just like where the fenders are kind of flat and shaved, and then you got the outstep right there on the rear. Lends itself to do a lot of different things with it. That's number one. So I don't like working on something I don't like to look at. That's pretty obvious. But again, we're going to consider what has this car had done to it. Now, I did look up underneath it. The gentleman that had it has passed away, and I did purchase the car from an estate. But if you notice down there on the bottom, we've got dual exhaust. Okay, so that either split manifold off a 6-cylinder, or it's got a V8 under the hood. We'll get to that in a second. But as I get up underneath it and I go to looking, it's got a 12-bolt Chevrolet rear end, somewhat modern suspension with leaf springs and shocks that are up under it. Again, you got to consider, would I do that to the car if I was going to do a full-blown build? And yes, I would. Okay, so that's one thing that I don't have to do. I don't have to worry about. Springs on the trunk lid work. The only major rust on the car is right here in the wheel well. It's been somewhat repaired, but we'll go through and do a major clean and take out on it. All right, so we're going to step around to the front here and take a look and see what we've got in the way of a motor. If you notice, I got one of the Scientific high-speed performance hood props. Basically, I had to take a handle out of a broom. But what we've got here, I haven't really determined yet, but I think it's actually an Oldsmobile 350R. I'm quite familiar with those motors, and it's also got a turbo 350 transmission up under it. Again, we go back to the point of, what do I want to do with the car before I buy it? Do I have a vision? Do I have a focus? Do I have a direction that I want to go? That being said, cars like this, I'm going to put a V8 in. So right here it sits. It's already done. I've been up underneath the car. I've looked at it. The steering and all has been somewhat modernized. Been underneath the car. The work's done very well. I actually know the mechanic, or knew the mechanic before he passed, exactly what happened here and what he did. And also, I don't know that we're going to be able to get it on the video, but if you can look right down in there, you'll see the boot. What that is we've also got rack and pinion steering already put on it. Mustang 2 front end. Big chunks of work already taken care of. So again, that made me even more interested in the car, and of course the price sealed the deal. So again, this is the project that we've taken on. It's going to be a little bit before we see it in the shop. We've got one more car in front of it, but we'll probably do some cleaning up and just, you know, little things here and there to get it where we want it to be. But again, thank you for sticking around, and we'll do another walkthrough here shortly.